Hello there and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lab Classic Remastered. This time we'll take a look at the 1999 Spoon Integra Type R. We've had the Spoon Civic go round, now is the turn of the Spoon Integra. And this should be interesting because we've had the Mugen Integra go round as well, so I guess we're going to find out what tuning shop for Hondas is better, Spoon or Mugen. I would say Mugen's definitely got the win in the styling front. Spoon cars are very cool though. I like the carbon bonnet and the lettering on the rear before modern car culture completely ruined that. But I think the Mugen Integra looks a little bit better. The colour's more my thing. It's got the side stripes. It's got the spoiler, which is important for Integras to not look a little bit rental car. This is also ruined by that plastic valance on the front, which I think ruins the styling quite a bit. But it is still a very cool car. Statistically, it's also quite cool. Front-ended front-wheel drive, 317 horsepower, 828 kilos. I have no idea how they managed to make this weigh only 828 kilos. They must have dipped it in acid or something. Torque figures not necessarily high. Unlike the Mugen, this is naturally aspirated, so we'll see how that affects it. Anyways, this car is going to get 6 laps of the Motorsports Land track in order to set the best time it possibly can. Our current leader is the Mitsubishi GTO LM Edition, set a time of 27.223. God, the Spoon Integra is unlikely to beat that. Mugen Integra set a time of a 30.486, and up until very recently, the Honda Integra Type R, the standard version of this car, was actually the quickest front-wheel drive car we ever had, 29.894, I think that car was. This, I'm not expecting it to get to those heady heights because it is lacking power, and as found out with our newest front-wheel drive leader, the Peugeot 206, power it means a lot in a front-wheel drive car. It gets it places that you wouldn't expect it to. So yeah, obviously this has the advantage of power to weight ratio on its side. 828 kilos is not a lot of weight. Of course, that also makes it slightly sketchier to drive, which is the one thing I am noticing right off the bat. This is, well, it's very Integra-like. Despite them being based on Civics, Civics definitely drive better in this game. Integras are very wayward to drive. Yeah, they like to strut the rear end out, and the turning grip is amazing. It's just everything else that happens after that is not so good. Okay, this is quick. 30.094. That's very quick, actually. Phenomenally quick. I don't really know how that lap got strung together, because again, this is not the best handling car in the world. But yeah, that's pretty good from Spoon. Can we get anything more out of it? It has trounced the Mugen Integra, although that being said, I think the Mugen Integra is probably the one I would drive. Actually, tell a lie, the one I would drive is the Honda version, the standard car, because as I've discussed previously with these tuned cars, they're a little bit weird in this game in the sense that the obviously stock performance is better than that you'd get from the standard car, but your actual overall like fully upgraded performance does suffer compared to the fully upgraded standard car. So for example, with the 98 Integra Type R, you can get more power out of it. Sure, this is lighter, but lightness, as mentioned, is only going to get you so far, and I think it's like a 70 horsepower deficit to the Honda version. You're going to notice that. I overcorrected there, so I thought this was going to go straight into the tyre barrier, overcorrected, and because the front end on this is so snappy, it threw it off. That's a shame, but it's okay, it's atrocious to drive. It actually is, I will be honest. This is not a nice car to drive whatsoever. But the actual speed in there is definitely in there. I think this could get under 30, no problem. Well, I say no problem. Obviously, I had problem, but I think it could get into under 30 all day, but the handling is not there for it to do it, basically. yeah, I mean, the quickest lap definitely seems like it was pretty spot on, but yeah, I do think there's a little bit of time that you could take back in this. Anyways, a 30.094 will place this into a 92nd place. Goes in between the Toyota Celica RC Rally Car and the Alfa Romeo 156 Twin Spark, which was a very quick car indeed. It's quicker than a standard Lancia Delta, quicker than the Camaro Z28 Coupe, quicker than an RX-7 RSR. Very quick car, no doubt about it. Like I said, I think under 30 was possible. I don't think this would be beating the standard Integra Type R. But still, very quick car. Good, I'm happy, I like Spoon. Spoon is victorious. Yeah, unfortunately this didn't have the crazy red line the Spoon Civic had, but I think that might have actually helped it a little bit in this case. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Join me next time when I'll be driving something completely different. Until then, farewell.
In knowing just where my hopes and dreams are going, I'll only you pay. Got up in a wall that you are not part of. Eyes on the slit of your father with love.